everyone, it's Peg, and today I am playing with Ginabahrensdesigns, stamps and stencils. And last month we started out with the whole beginning of the year journaling thing, and I told you that what I was interested in doing was focusing on using up what I have and changing lives, being a difference in people's day-to-day lives. And I'm there for you, and being that person that people look to when they're struggling, or just want to have a talk, or call me up, let's go to coffee. I want to make a difference. So in that vein, I was playing around in my journal. Well, actually, what I'm doing now is creating painting papers. I like to have collage elements ready to go. And for my page, I wanted some background things because I had worked on this little Changing Lives journal, and it had become kind of a mess because I was using wet medium on this surface that I'm not accustomed to working with, and I thought, oh boy, I'm gonna have this mess and I'm just gonna have to toss this whole thing. And I thought, no, I'm not. This is about change. It's about using what we have. And I thought, well, I can go ahead and create pages, and I can tip them in. I can glue them in. So what I'm doing is creating those painty pieces that I'm going to use in collage later. I actually spent about 2 days just making painted papers, playing around and enjoying the process. All right, so how many times can one person say, sorry about that? One of those mornings where nothing's coming out of my mouth right. You ever have those? I do. That's part of the whole fibro and pain thing. Anyway, these stencils are amazing. I'm enjoying using them. And you'll see I end up cutting up these papers and collaging them onto my final page. I don't actually get the page videotaped while I'm making it because, yeah, brain is dead. I tell you, you think you turn stuff on and it doesn't happen. How does that happen? So this is that calendar journal, and I thought I would play with it. And the tag that I had made for last month, I'm just going to fasten that in there, reminding me about growth and new beginnings and the sprout and everything. And I thought that would look cute on my page. And I have other papers and things, and so I'm just getting into doing the whole collage thing. And as I'm doing this, I'm starting out really well. I'm starting with a glue stick, and things are going down pretty well because this is really pretty thin paper, and I'm not accustomed to working in a journal that has really thin papers. But I'm using up, things that I have and things that have been sent to me, and just gluing things down on a page, trying to do like Cindy had taught me. Cindy Utter is the queen of glue books, and I have all this stuff that I've collected for years. Don't know why I save it, but I do. And I'm saying glue it down, get it in a book. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm just, flipping pages, finding spots for things to go into. This is some washi tape that I thought was really appropriate. I had used it on my tag, and it says life is an adventure. And yeah, I'm on this adventure. I want to celebrate this adventure, and that's part of what I'm doing when I'm creating my journal and thinking about my life and the direction it's taking. So this is just a mop up paper towel, and here's where I go astray. I start using wet medium on these little thin pages. What was I thinking? Yeah, hot mess. I have a real hot mess, and I'll show you the book later, but yeah, was not happy with that. Soaked right through the pages. I have color everywhere, have to rewrite a lot of my class information that was on the back side of this particular page, but I'm just enjoying myself, having a good time gluing stuff down, and who says you can't fix it later? You can. So it's all in the attitude, folks. It's all about having a positive attitude and making the best of our situation. So I have these papers that I'm still trying to use up. I have another journal that I have not put anything on the outside of, so this is some packaging, and I thought, well, I like that paper, I need to use it, I'm just going to glue it down and start covering this other journal, because I needed another journal just for daily sketch things. And the calendar is great for keeping track of all of those things that I need to keep track of, my classes, my payments, my reservations, my videos, where I am, whether I'm meeting deadlines, that sort of thing. And that's what I have in that first journal. This is more of a daily play journal. And because of that, I wanted to make the cover fun. And I have, this is some of that tissue paper that is deli printed paper. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not jelly printed, it's deli printed. And I'm just gluing that onto the front. I have a cute little robot image that I cut out of some magazine somewhere that I dug out of my pile of stuff. And I'm going to use some washi tape once again for edging and just finish up this particular. So what did I do with all of those papers? Well, I created this page that's going to be a tip in my journal. I somehow didn't get that videotaped, but you can see I've been playing with ink and paint and just gluing things down on a page. And I'm going to tip this one in just by taping and gluing that into place. And this is a real good way of creating a stronger page that isn't all wrinkly. I am using a wet tape. I'm using tacky tape on top of this sequin tape, and that's just so that it stays wet long enough for me to get it into position. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Gina's stencils and playing with painty paper and gluing it down, cutting it out, just having a ball. So yeah, that's what it's all about. It's about having a good time, enjoying your life, making the most of it, and making changes, which, this month and the rest of the year is all about using up what we have or losing it and creating. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using things up, losing my attitude about having to hold on to everything, and creating pages in my journal. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you go out and check out the other design team members and Gina's store for sure, because she has some awesome stencils and stamps. And this is just a sampling of what you can create by using these. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Be sure and click the bell so that you get notifications. And I'll see you again next month for sure, because we'll have another design team video coming out. So that's it for today. Bye for now.